I think that, Elon Musk doing the auditing doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He doesn't have any of the credentials. A lot of the people that he has doing the auditing are software engineers. They're not even auditors. They're not even financial auditors. And yet they're doing forensic audits or something. It doesn't make sense, because the thing is, what they're doing is they're identifying certain contracts that have DEI in them and then canceling the contracts. But they're not looking at whether or not these contracts were fraudulent. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they're getting rid of these contracts. Listen, you can argue that it was a waste of money, and that's sure wasteful spending, I guess, if you want to call it that. But you shouldn't be able to get rid of that contract if it was a contract that you entered into with the United States. Rather, you should go through Congress to potentially cancel some of these contracts. He's very successful with money. Yeah, very successful. That's why he did not turn a profit in SpaceX until 2020. And I guarantee you he's carrying some of those losses forward for the next 20 years. It's insane. Bye-bye DEI. Jacob, you can sit there, but it's funny because DEI to Republicans is just anything that has to do with minorities. It could be literally, for example, it could be any kind of medication going to Africa, and you're like, DEI! It's like, what? No. If you want to call it that, classic wordplay. Oh, I know, they're at the Walmart taking all the delivery gigs. They're a nuisance. Time to go on. That's pretty rude, dog. Pretty rude. This is probably people voted for Trump because they wanted this craziness to end. Well, they voted for Trump for a variety of reasons. But if you look at exit polling, a vast majority of people said the economy. DEI was 2%. It was dramatically low, by the way. He has a net worth of $400 billion. Yeah, Jacob, he has a net worth of $400 billion because governments have given him a contract of billions of dollars. The government has given SpaceX billions. I think it's in the realm of $4 to $10 billion. Some of that being funneled through NASA and some of it being funneled through the DoD. So that is primarily why SpaceX is turning a profit. Again, and then keep in mind, in 2009, Elon Musk had to run to his investors to keep Tesla afloat. He had to run to his investors to keep Tesla afloat. You can call him a successful businessman, if that's what you want to say, but he's far from it. He's kind of like Donald Trump in a lot of ways, I guess you could say. And to be fair, I think Tesla, the reason why Tesla has done so well is not so inherently to Elon Musk as much as it is a cultural phenomenon that Elon Musk is. People kind of flock to Elon Musk like they used to Donald Trump. I think it's safe to say Elon Musk is this new generation's Donald Trump. It's the truth. Yes, because he made it profitable and made the product cheaper than any other contract. What are you referring to, Brian Rogers? Are you talking about Tesla? And then again, the problem with that is that a lot of these big issue with Elon Musk going into these particular contracts is he eliminating contracts that would benefit his competitors? Because the thing is as we know, Tesla has a very strong hold on the market cap for electric vehicles. He could take a loss, whereas competitors can't. His competitors are working on thinner margins than he is. So if he can take, say the EV tax credit out, and he's going to take a hit to it, but his competitors go out of business, that's huge for him. It's huge. So don't think that because he's getting rid of an EV tax credit that all of a sudden now Elon Musk is now doing amazing. That's just not the case. Or that you think Elon Musk is also taking a massive hit. MAGA voted for the rich. Absolutely, Roto. There's a vast number of billionaires in this new administration. It's pretty crazy. What competitors? Dog. So we have, I think Ford might have a pretty strong competitor. Let me see. What are the top EV producers? Yo, Julian, thank you for the subscription, bro. Yeah, by the way, guys, I'll take this moment as well. Please like and subscribe for the stream to go out to more people. Top EV producers. I want to make sure I say it right. I don't think it's Ford. Largest EV companies in 2024. So right now, according to Motley Fool, it's BYD by double margins from Tesla, which is BYD is Chinese. Then Tesla, Volkswagen Group, GM, Stellantis, Geely Auto Group, BMW Group, Hyundai, GAC, and Mercedes-Benz. So again, taking away the EV tax credit would help eliminate some of those competitors' market share. Most of all the money owned by billionaires isn't liquid. The cope is hilarious. I'm aware of that, Led. Very, very, very well aware of that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, though. Appreciate it. And that is one of the reasons why I say when the government is pumping SpaceX up through the propping up of government subsidies, and they're profitable because of those government subsidies. Yes, the government made Elon Musk rich. It's the truth. Don't get me started on Bill Gates. Ford's Lightning was a complete loss and they pulled the plug on the whole program. You don't even know what you're talking about. That's great, dog. I appreciate it. You're only proving my point, actually, that these other companies don't have a good hold on the electric vehicle market. Good job. Thank you for proving my point. I appreciate it. Yeah, see? Ford failed, guys. Duh. See? You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, clearly. My argument is that by pulling the EV tax credit, it's only going to continue to harm Elon Musk's competitors. PayPal made him rich. Yeah, I think there was some of that too, Brian, as well. And again, I think it was he keeps buying and selling companies. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's not the founder of Tesla or even SpaceX. I believe he ended up buying, I think was it bought or he became CEO? I have to look at that again. These other companies do suck though, bro, in all fairness. They may suck, but that only proves my point. That's my point. My point is that these competitors do not do well. And as such, if you remove any kind of benefit to these guys, it only further exacerbates the problem. So anyways, we're going to move on to the next topic. We're going to talk about Elon since we're on that topic of Elon. I think it's a great transition point. Let's go ahead and talk about the Doge website that had a little bit of an oopsie today. So for anyone who has been living under a rock, Elon Musk and Doge have been doing a complete audit of the federal government. And they've been finding all sorts of great contracts. And we went over this yesterday where we saw, some of these vague contracts. They aren't contracts. They're just like little snippets of cancellations. And he'll say like he cut 167 contracts, but he doesn't specify what those 167 are. Instead, he pulls up one contract and even then isn't able to really give a detailed description. He just says it's for DEI. Well, today, the official Doge.gov website appears to have been hacked, but you can still track Doge's progress on Polymarket's new Doge dashboard. It's okay, guys. It's a secure system. And, when we're talking about wasteful spending, why don't we take a look at this? We know that Donald Trump, if we look over here, that Donald Trump, when he went to the Super Bowl, ended up spending upwards of at least $1 million guaranteed because of the Secret Service work, which is somewhat known. The other unknowns are probably millions of dollars worth. You can speculate because it even says here, you have all the preparation, months of preparation leading up to the Super Bowl, local law enforcement work, amped up security personnel by DHS, extra security equipment, motorcade, and helicopter trips to and from the game to the airport, and the cost of attendance for other members of Trump's party are impossible to accurately estimate as of this writing. And many Republicans have said that the president paid for some of this. I've not found any source to suggest that that's the case. And in fact, everything that I've seen about the president paying for this seems to have been just speculation, which doesn't bear anything. So until we can see that, I'm going to assume this is on taxpayers' dollars. So what a waste of spending. But that's not all, guys, because we also have Donald Trump this weekend going to the Daytona 500. And he's probably golfing. He's spent every week in the past 4 weeks golfing. And this week, he's going to the Daytona 500. How much is that going to cost the taxpayer money? It's pretty wasteful spending. So yeah, when you talk about all these things, I think it's quite hysterical what's going on. Because, again, Donald Trump and this administration is all about how wasteful spending is so bad and everything else under the sun. Yet he's doing this. Remember, he also said that remote work is not great and they should be in office. Yet he's doing remote work. Christian Abram. Yeah, but he doesn't accept a $450,000 salary. That's great. He also made a crap ton of money when he came out of the presidency. Sorry, I had to go take care of something. So, again, it's really interesting to me because he wants to talk about wasteful spending and remote work, and he's doing all of this. It's actually quite hysterical. And then we have Elon Musk, who we also had Elon Musk he posts classified data on his new website. So, yeah, he's not really all that intelligent enough on that. So that was pretty interesting. But that's where we're going to kind of end. I think we're going to go ahead and watch a little bit of this. Actually, I don't know if Piers Morgan is pretty heavy-handed on the copyright. So we're just going to sit down. I'm going to chat with you guys. That's what we're going to do. We're going to chat. Have a fireside chat. I have to look at that because I think some people have actually said that Piers Morgan is pretty heavy-handed on the copyright stuff. Now we have Elon derangement syndrome. No, we don't have Elon derangement syndrome. You should educate yourself before criticizing Trump or Elon. Why should I? What am I not educated enough about, Susan? Please provide me those details as to what I'm not educated enough about when it comes to Trump or Elon. Please do enlighten me. It's funny how people still drink the media Kool-Aid on this guy and will never believe anything no matter how good he does for the country. He's not done anything good for the country so far. He said he was going to bring down grocery prices, and all I've seen is about foreign affairs, tariffs, immigrants, and I've seen a little bit about wanting to acquire Greenland, Canada, Mexico, Panama Canal, and Gaza. Yeah, it tells me a lot. Really, really working on those prices, right? Yes, you literally do. Lying about multiple points. I've called several of them out. Give me one. I'll go back and look. Let's see. What am I lying about? He made a crap ton, but you say he's a terrible businessman. The lack of consistency is great. No, okay. So let's be clear on this. He's a terrible businessman based on some of the bankruptcies, but his cronies, some of his followers, his cult followers who wear the red "Make America Great Again" hat. Yeah, marketing can do a lot of heavy-handedness. His name is what he's really ran on. So yeah, I mean, I think he's had some, and to be clear, I do think overall he's a pretty bad businessman. I think if you have a cult-like following, it's kind of like would I say that Ye, right? Would I say that Ye is a good businessman? No. Do I think he's maybe a good marketer? Maybe. But I don't know if I'd call him a good businessman. In fact, like I said, a lot of his businesses have bellied up, except for this one right here. I'm salty he made billions. I think when you're a public servant, you shouldn't be making any money. I don't care if you're Joe Biden. I think you should divest from all of your businesses that you might have a conflict of interest with. Same thing with Elon Musk. Elon Musk should be able to divest from his businesses.